over again about Roger Bannister. Now, before you jump off and be like, I've already heard the Roger Bannister 4-minute mile stuff, I don't really like the way the story is told. I want to knock the story a little bit and talk about what really the message should be about you and about how you make decisions with how you show up. So first of all, I'm Dr. Matt, and for those of you I haven't met, check out the YouTube channel. We've got tons of free information on it. I've been in personal growth and development for over 40 years now, and I'm home here in Wainea on the Big Island of Hawaii. And then my team is running events on the mainland right now. Check out NLP.com if you want to learn some more about that, okay? So as a kid, this is over 40 years ago now, I was at a firewalk training with Tony Robbins, and I don't remember who was on stage, it doesn't matter. They told the Roger Bannister story. And I just sat there unimpressed because I knew more about the story than they were saying on stage. So for those of you who don't know about the Roger Bannister story, Roger Bannister, about 71 years ago now, back in, I think it was like 54, he broke the 4-minute mile. He ran under 4 minutes, which doctors at the time said is impossible for a human being to do. They had all these reasons and all these like excuses about it, and he didn't listen to anybody. He didn't listen to any of them. He didn't buy into their limitations. He didn't buy into their limiting beliefs. And the person on stage was like, did Roger say that he's limited? Everyone's like, no. Can Roger do anything? Everyone's like, yes. And I kind of sat there and I'm like, what are they cheering about? Like what Roger Bannister did, the way people in personal growth make it out to be, they make it out to be like the previous record was 8 minutes and he blew it away by 50% and knocked it out of the park and ran under 4 minutes. And that's just not the case. See, I had a tennis coach and he told a very different Roger Bannister story, a very different. Yes, the public had views about could someone actually do it? Yes, multiple people had attempted and they had all failed. Yes, there was an overwhelming amount of science behind it about how the human body can't do that and they're not able to achieve that level of speed and endurance and all of that. And yes, it's amazing that he didn't listen to any of them. The previous record, if I remember correctly, was 4 minutes, 1 second, 1.4 seconds, 1.4. So someone had just missed the 4-minute mile by 1.4 seconds. All Roger Bannister did was shave off 1.9 seconds. The first time he broke it, 1.9 seconds. That's it. He only sped up by 1.9 seconds while running a mile. So as a kid sitting there hearing the Roger Bannister story, I'm like, all he did was kick it up a little notch. That's the power though. That's the power of the conversation about Roger Bannister. See, a lot of people, like maybe you, want to go out there and do something big. You want to be the best real estate agent you can be. You want to be the best team leader, the best parent, the best partner, whatever it is. And the beauty is that there's so much information to help you become that, to be who you're truly meant to be. What people attempt to do, though, is they attempt to reinvent the wheel. They attempt to create something from scratch. And that's not necessary. In fact, the people that have been the most successful in their industry have just kicked it up a notch and are known incredibly well because of that. So let's use Roger Bannister, going back to Roger. He sat there going, I already have tennis shoes, I already have running shoes. I don't need to reinvent that. I don't need to reinvent shorts. I don't need to reinvent the shirt that I wear. The track is a 1/4 mile. What can I do to just shave off that 1.9 seconds? And what he did was incredible. See, people in track routinely run with other people to get used to having people around them, the competition. And he said, I'm gonna have a new person jump in every 1/4 mile. So he would run around with someone there, and then a new person would jump in to show him healthy, fit, like endurance, the legs are strong. And in his practice, he upped how he practiced. He had perfect practice. He had practice that had deliberate aspects to it to help him be able to get better energetically, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So that when he did go to run it, he shaved off that 1.9 seconds. I've gotten to work with some incredible individuals, people who are like leaders within their industry, and with all of them, without exception, they didn't invent anything in brand new all around. What they did was they took something that already existed and went, how can I kick it up a notch? Dyson vacuum. Dyson is a great example of that. He didn't invent the vacuum cleaner, he just made it better. In fact, his whole advertising was around that. And whether you like Elon Musk or not, or whether you like Teslas or not, electric cars already existed. And golf carts existed before even electric cars existed. So people just kick it up a notch. That's it. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I have to model? What do I have to look out there and do? That's the basis of NLP. What we teach in NLP at our company is how do you model what someone else is doing? And here's the cool part. Then I want you to ask yourself, what's your 1.9 seconds? What is your 1.9 that you're going to shave off? Because, damn, man, we've been talking about Roger Bannister for 70-something years. The current record is 3 minutes and 40-something seconds. Someone already broke his record. We don't talk about that person. We talk about Roger. Because, yes, that 1.9 seconds was historical. What's your 1.9? What is the 1.9 that you're going to shave off in this lifetime so that at the end of it you go, I elevated to be the best person that I could be, do what I'm meant to do, and have the things that I truly deserve. Okay? Awesome. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, follow the YouTube channel. You get alerts as to when I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be here on vacation on a big island for the next few weeks, so I'm going to be able to make the lives. Please forgive me for missing a few of them in a row. Travel days hit on Wednesday, and that's when we do our YouTube live. So look forward to seeing you all next week. Aloha. Oh, we hope.